Media is just a word that has come to mean bad journalism. This quote by Graham Greene has never been more true than in today's society. The media and social media were created to inform people and bring them together, but currently they are doing the antithesis of that, spreading fake news and disinformation and causing a rift and civil war in America. But let's discuss more in depth what the problem is. The problem is that the news media and social media are spreading these fake news and these lies and giving politically slanted news to the right and to the left, which is causing this civil war and the right to hate the left and the left to hate the right. This is a problem, and let's go over some of the details about this. In 2018, MIT did a study on Twitter showing that fake news was 70% more likely to be retweeted than real news. This is a massive problem. With fake news being spread at a more rapid rate than real news, this is causing people to be disinformed and ignorant about today's society. With people becoming more closed-minded and heavier set in what they believe, not wanting to listen to the opposition you can see this on social media or in real life from videos of people going to rallies, so on and so forth, is that people are becoming more closed-minded and heavier set on what they want to believe. If you're on the left and you watch CNN, you're watching news that is politically slanted towards your political ideology and what you want to hear. If you're on the right, it's Fox News. This is a problem. They're giving you two truths. They're giving you the truth on the right and the truth on the left, not the actual blanket absolute truth. This is causing them to argue. This thinks that the other people are ignorant because they don't watch Fox News, which is actually real news giving you the truth. The left thinks the right is ignorant because they're watching Fox News instead of CNN, and they're not getting the truth because they're watching anything but CNN. But that's the problem. These news agencies only want money, and they're making more money by giving you the news that you want to hear because of what you believe. This is the problem. It creates this paradigm of two truths, a truth on the right and a truth on the left. And they're arguing these two truths back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the problem is that nobody is open-minded enough to listen to what the other person has to say. It's just blanket arguing, yelling, screaming, so on and so forth. That is why we have chaos, riots, and everything happening across America. An example of this I found was the election results. At the same time last night, I looked at two different news agencies and got two different election results. How is that possible? There can only be one set of election results at one point in time. How is one person getting a different set of results and another person getting a different set of results? It makes no sense. That's the problem, and it may seem pretty heavy, but the solutions that I offer are actually quite simple and easy to do. The two solutions that I offer are 1, fact-checking, and 2, aligning yourself with news sources and only reading news sources that don't have a political affiliation so that you're getting the absolute truth and they're not slanted one way just to make money off of you. But let's go over fact-checking. ABC did an interview with Mark Zuckerberg, and he recommends reading other sources, these ones that don't have a political affiliation, or using third-party websites to fact-check what other websites are saying. I'm going to throw up a slide showing these 3 of the most known fact-checking websites. They're all third-party, and they don't have a political affiliation, so that you can know they're trusted, and you can use these to fact-check what you find on Twitter if you think it's fake news, or even if it's real news, because, like I said, fake news is something that is more rampant than real news out there on Twitter and Facebook and other social media outlets. So use these 3 websites if you ever come across a news article that you find questionable or legit, just to double check that what you're sharing or retweeting is the truth. Second is surrounding yourself with news sources that are in the center and not slanted towards either political agenda. A good way to do this, I found, is looking at Google News. What Google News does is on one single topic, they'll give you 20 different news media outlets and what they have to say about it. So it'll give you ABC, Fox News, MSNBC, all of these other news outlets, and it'll condense it into one place for you to find it. It's an easy way to look at the news, and it's an easy way to find other news articles than just always reading Fox or always reading CNN, which, as I said, is brewing and festering this hate in society that really is causing this civil war, which we've seen a lot happen at riots, rallies all across America, and it's a real problem. And what people don't realize is that the media is helping cause this problem. They're not trying to fix it. They are what's causing it. So why will these 2 solutions that I offer work? The 2 reasons that I think they'll offer is that they're easy and effective and everyone can do it. If everyone had the integrity to just take 5 minutes to fact check what they post on Facebook or Twitter every single day, then the world would be a better place. That's 70% more fake news stories that are being spread than real news stories would slowly dwindle. That number would go down to 0 if everybody did it themselves every day. If people also had the integrity to also be more open-minded. Look at other news sources than just the one that aligns with their political agenda. Everybody would get the truth. There wouldn't be any arguing, because once you look at the truth, there is nothing but the truth. It's an absolute. In conclusion, if everybody took the time and had the integrity to do these 2 easy steps in fact-checking and aligning themselves with other news media outlets, this problem that is plaguing America and this civil war that is brewing and festering in hate will slowly start to go down. The social media and the news media are somewhat to blame for this, as they're the ones doing this just so they can make money. It's up to you and I. It's ultimately, at the end of the day, up to you. Whether you're on the right, on the left, I don't care. You're part of the problem if you keep sharing these fake news stories and doing what you want to do. Do you want to be someone that helps not spread the hate in America, or do you want to be a helpless sheep that just festers this hate and looking at Fox News or CNN all day instead of looking at news sources that aren't politically, don't have an agenda? It's up to you.